Hello beautiful people. So today I have a story time for you guys. This is like the first time I met this particular female. I'm still friends with her. We text here and there. And then this was with like my ex-best friend at the time. We're gonna name her Berenice in this story time. And the other girl, we're gonna name her Yelly. No, we're gonna name her Anna. Okay, so you already know I be renaming people, but like it still sounds like their real name, but you wouldn't know. Anyways, so that day me and Berenice got all dolled up and we went to the park and we were just hanging out, minding our own business, eating chips, and this girl approaches us and she looks like in her 30s, like her early 30s, and she starts talking to us and everything, really chill. And I'm like, I really need to use the restroom. I've been drinking this pop and stuff like that. I'm gonna walk to my house. And I told Berenice, let's go walk to my house so I could use the restroom. And since we're already hanging out with this girl, we're like, do you want to come or do you want to wait for us here? And she's like, oh, I'll go with you guys. So we go to the restroom at my house and then we start walking back to the park. And then Anna, she sees her old friend like from her like teenage years, and Anna is like 21, keep in mind, but she just looks older. So she approaches her friend, they start talking, and then the friend's like, oh, I don't have my kids this weekend, you want to go to the club? And no, she's like, you want to go cruising? That's what she first said. And she was like, yeah, let's go. And then she's like, you guys want to come with? And then I look at my friend Berenice because I'm like, I don't really know them like that. There might be some freaking tráfico de blancas up in this bitch and like scary as fuck. They might be like serial killers, kidnappers or something. But she's like, yeah, let's go. I don't get no bad vibes. I didn't really get any bad vibes, but I got some like sketch, you know, I got like a little sketched out. But we went cruising around the 24th Street, which is a very popular area in my city. So I was like, okay, I'm real close to my house, I'm real close to an area I know, so I don't feel very scared or sketched out anymore. And we see this group of guys that I know from like school, and like my friend is a little horneada and she honks at them. And at first they gave us this dirty ass look because they probably thought we were like honking at them because they were driving like shit, but no, she was trying to flirt. So then they were cruising too, because as we go around, we see them again and she honks and then she's like, hey, like, you know, and then they catch on like, oh, they're flirting. Well, I wasn't, they were. And that girl had already like bought us drinks. They were wine coolers or whatever. So we were sipping and I was sipping. I wasn't really worried about flirting with anybody, even though the guys were pretty hot, you know, not gonna lie, they were really attractive. And they started flirting back and following us around too. And then we meet by the gas station and they were like, hey, follow us so we can hang out. So we go to this area like by Walgreens or whatever, and they're like, hey, let's hang out, follow us. And the girl that was driving, let's call her La Güera. So La Güera was like, fuck that, we're not their bitches or whatever to be following them. Let's go to my boyfriend's house. Keep in mind, this bitch has 2 boyfriends and 2 different phones. She has a big ass iPhone and a big ass Galaxy, the newest ones. And we go to her boyfriend's house and he has like a little kickback with his homeboys and they're drinking and chilling, and we just go there and I don't know, she talks to him and then we leave to her house to get ready to go to the club. And we're getting ready. I already had like an outfit that was kind of cute, but my friend, she borrowed a dress to like go to the club, and the other one did too, and they were getting all dolled up. It was super fun, to be honest. And she lived out west in like the nice ass neighborhoods and stuff like that. And we got ready, so we started heading to the club, and she's like, do you guys have another way to get home just in case I get too wasted? And we were like, sure, but in reality, no, the fuck we didn't. So we're at the club. It's pretty cool. They let us in because that girl was always at that club. That's the only reason they let us in, because I remember I was 15 years old at this time. Okay, so they let us in. She buys like 3 buckets of beer, so it's like 6 in each bucket, right? And she gets fucked up because we couldn't drink. We couldn't help her drink because we were in the club and they would have kicked us out and stuff like that, so we couldn't drink. We were just chilling. I was on my phone dancing, blah, blah, blah. And my homegirl, Anna, like, rarely anybody asks her to dance. Me, a lot of people ask me to dance, but I don't know, it was just a lot of ugly guys. And then my homegirl, she starts dancing too. It was a really fun time, and La Güera was wasted IF. And it was like, we were like, we need to go home. And she was gonna take us home, but then Anna starts tripping out, and she's like, no, she's too drunk, she's too drunk. So like, she goes tells one of the workers, oh, this lady's too drunk. So then one of the workers, she's like, oh yeah, I agree to take you guys home. But then I don't know what happens, that she ended up leaving and forgetting to take us home. So then the Güera was in her truck just laying down wasted, and I was like, I feel so bad, I don't want to leave her here. And then the security guard's like, you could go back inside, or you could go home, I'm gonna take care of this, like I'm gonna take her home, or I don't know what the fuck he was saying, you know. And I was like, oh, okay, but I was still sketched out. So he thinks I leave, but I peeked in through the window because I was gonna tell her like, oh, we might leave, or do you want us to stay with you? And that guy se está aprovechando de ella, like making out with her. And I open the door and he just falls back, and I'm just like, what the fuck? So I go in and I tell another security guard, and I'm like, he's out there like aprovechándose de ella. And he's like, yeah, he usually does that. And he goes out and like tells him, go back inside, like, you know, takes him off of her. And I'm just like, I'm like feeling super bad. And then Anna, she's with two guys outside. She's like, I found a ride, do you guys want to ride home? And I'm like, hell no, like I don't even know these guys, they might be perverts. And then me and my homegirl go to the gas station across the street, we get snacks, and then we were like, oh my gosh, what the fuck are we gonna do? And she texts her boyfriend at the time, and he decided to pick us up, but he never did. We were waiting there for like 20 minutes, so we decided to get a taxi, que nos salió una cara del ojo, un ojo de la cara más bien, sorry. It was freaking expensive, and the taxi came to pick us up, and it was expensive, bitch. It was like $25, but it was a crazy ass night. And then I ended up telling us that those guys didn't drop her off home till 8 in the morning. So I'm like, good thing that we didn't go with them, because we would have got our asses whooped. Because who the fuck would get like unas de 15 años? No, eso no se ve bien. So we got home, and I remember I showered. I told Berenice to shower because I don't like people being dirty when they sleep in my room. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see more juicy story times by me, comment down below. And yeah, check out my other videos. I have more story times that are just as juicy. I just think this is the juiciest yet though, like. And I have a lot more stories with Berenice and my other best friend. Name her, you feel me? I need to find a name for her. I haven't done a story time about her yet, but those are juicy AF, like more juicy than Berenice's, I think, because I was older doing the crazier shit. But yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.